Hi all, just a quick chat about my thoughts on rank 3 realistic battles in War Thunder. This is the first time I've been playing regularly at this level. It certainly is a step up in the skill requirement and is even more unforgiving. I feel your mistakes get punished nearly all the time, the kind of mistakes you might get away with at lower BR. Now at rank 3 there aren't many Italian vehicles, they're mostly American lend-lease vehicles, so this gives me a chance to play with something different. I will be honest and say that the best tank I've been playing so far has been Hungarian. It is the Tyran 3. I highly recommend this tank. I seem to be getting most of my kills with it. There are a few vehicles I haven't got yet, such as the Breda 501 and the Semavente 7546, which I like the look of and tried it on the testing ground. Like much of the early rank vehicles in the Italian tech tree, none of the rank 3 ones have strong armour. It is more about fast, aggressive flanking play, but you have to pick your routes carefully. Situational awareness is critical in realistic mode, so more on the lookout now, trying to see what is up ahead. I also get out the binoculars more in this mode. I've mentioned on a stream that I am a bit short-sighted. I don't think this helps with the game, and so when I'm trying to see distant enemies, the binoculars are helping with this, helping me to spot them. You don't have the help of the enemy's name above the tank in realistic mode like you do in arcade mode, which is a hindrance for me. I'm finding a lot of the vehicles are lacking the one-shot kill potential. Perhaps the Semavente 9053 so far has been the best for this, but that is a poor platform. It has bad speed and traverse, making it cumbersome to play. This has been the only one with a different tactical approach. It is more a camp at the back vehicle rather than a fast flanking vehicle. I only push forwards with it if my team are pushing the enemy back. And what am I up against? Mostly Soviet vehicles that the competitive players are going for. T-34s and KV-1s will be a huge problem, but there are many SU tank destroyer variants that can ambush and one-shot you easily. All these Soviet vehicles have the firepower to one-shot me, no problem, whereas if I manage to get a shot off back before I'm killed, all I get is a non-pen hit. Not much, in other words, very difficult. You have to flank most of the Soviet vehicles and get hits in at the side or rear to take them out. Find yourself head to head and you can't get through that formidable Soviet front armour. I'm finding that most enemy teams have a lot of Soviet vehicles in the lineups. I do joke that the game should be renamed Soviet Thunder. It's something you're just going to have to suck up if you enjoy playing the tanks of other nations. At rank 3 you are starting to see the real competitive players in the game. From my reading of forum comments and listening to content creators' thoughts, a lot of serious players prefer to play at the mid tiers from rank 3 to rank 5, so this is where the game gets real tough. I might as well share my plans on what I'll be doing to move forward with the game and for future content on the channel. I have decided that I'll go to rank 5 in the game. I am a casual player. I have 3 or 4 sessions a week, sometimes less. I don't play all the time, I don't play 24/7. It's the same with my other game, Enlisted. I will find rank 6 and above too difficult in this game. That's for the really skilled players that play this all the time, and for some a full-time living creating content on it. I've mentioned it on the Friday streams a few times that I want to get the first Italian MBT, the OF40. Watched a recent video of it by Oddballs, the Scottish War Thunder player. He's my go-to for watching gameplay and trying to get better with the game. I've also watched videos by Oxy, who does good reviews of tanks at each rank, although some of those videos are old now. The OF40 looks a pretty decent tank to get. I've decided to pick a second nation to explore. That will be the British tech tree, seeing as I am British, and there are also South African vehicles in that tree as well. Again, we'll go up to rank 5, but progression will be a lot slower as Italy is my main and I will play Italian vehicles the most. There is a third tech tree I'm interested in, the Israeli tech tree. Now I think you have to progress to rank 4 in one of the main nations to unlock this tree, Britain being one of them, so I'm interested in Israeli vehicles in the future too. I'm going to stick with rank 3 for a while, try and develop more map knowledge and see if I can get a bit more competitive before moving on to rank 4 with the Italian tech tree. My sessions are very mixed. I can have a session where I'm getting regular kills and then another session I'm hardly doing anything and having a bad time up against some skillful players. Italian tanks are definitely not beginner friendly, but with perseverance you can start to figure out how best to use them. It's tricky because they are not out and out brawlers, but you don't want to be camping at the back of the map with most of them. You've either got to be sneaky and find some good ambush positions on the map, or play as a second line support to your more heavily armoured teammates. Let them take the hits while you find your opportunities to shoot. I'll finish with this table to give you my thoughts on strengths and weaknesses of Italian vehicles at rank 3 in general. So strengths, they have high mobility, which is good to get into positions quickly, which leads me on to the good flanking potential of these vehicles, and this is what you need to do to take out a lot of the vehicles at rank 3, especially the Soviet ones. You've got to get in at the sides and the rear. There's no good just going head to head, trying to shoot through the front. You won't pen most of them. So get in at the sides and the rear. There is a unique vehicle selection. I won't say there's a lot of vehicles at rank 3, but you do have like a mix-up. You've got your tank destroyers, medium tanks, there's a light vehicle in the chassis, gives you a variety of play styles, and there's also tactical flexibility. The speed of the vehicles allows you to change positions, relocate quickly. You've also got flexibility in the setups. I don't know a lot about this because I'm going through all the modifications at the moment, but from what I'm hearing there are different setups for the vehicles. You've got your different ammo types as well, so that provides a lot of interest. It makes it more interesting in terms of how you set up the vehicles. Now on to the weaknesses, and there are some very glaring weaknesses, I'm afraid. Poor armour. Feels like just about anything can get through these tanks and you'll be one-shotted often. Very unforgiving. It is frustrating. If you're having a bad time, my advice is just take a break from the game. Go and play another game, or take a break from gaming altogether. Let yourself cool down. You're going to have those moments where you feel like you want to rage. Just get away from the game for a bit, take a break. There's inconsistent firepower a lot with the shell types. I feel like, there are times where you feel like, well, that should have taken the tank out. An example would be like against a BT7. I've shot straight through the side of it. I think I should have one-shotted that, and then all I got was a critical hit, or maybe even a non-penetrating hit. So you get a bit of that. You do get a bit of inconsistency. That's another thing that can wind you up a little bit with the shell types. You feel like sometimes that should have done something, but it didn't. And then moving on to another weakness is a sparse lineup. So as I said earlier, there's not a lot of vehicles at rank 3. Yes, you do get your different types, but could do with like another medium tank that's as good as that Tyran 3. I think something that's pretty competitive. There's not a lot of choice there. I feel like the Tyran 3 is becoming my main go-to at rank 3 at the moment, so could do with perhaps a few more vehicles, but that's probably a minor weakness. And then another weakness, of course, and you get this with most tank games, is when you're up-tiered, it's going to be even more challenging. So I'll finish on that note, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy days.